But Tang Chun hit the ground hard at this time, surrounded by golden light. It was the reverse wind palm with stealth effect. Piggy, come out. What's the matter? I'm still sleeping. You're well informed. And wide connections. Do you know what the demons are going to do with the sword beast? But this lustful pig drooled when he saw a pretty lady. And drooled, let me touch it. The next second, he was beaten to the ground by Tang Chuan. Stop fighting, I said. The seven swords beast is just a minion. They are probably looking for the leader of the seven swords beast. Su Hao likes to collect rare treasures. I'm afraid the demons will get the news. What treasure he has got? Lin Sikin was surprised. It was actually the number of one of the ancient ghosts. This is a good pig. Ju asked where to find the number. The old pig said he didn't know. I've been charging hard recently. I'll smash your kidney to make up for it. No. Or you can look for it near the water source in the east. Keep your kidney first. Lest, ask if you really plan to find the number. I'm bored anyway. Just for fun. But there are demons around. Flying to the distance will definitely expose us. Tan Chuan directly hugged you and tortured you. We don't need to chase. So he directly carried him and ran away like a rocket. In an instant, they arrived at a cave. It should be here. You can't adapt to this speed. Tang Chuan has already smelled the money and went straight in. You tortured him privately. There's obviously a trap. Don't go in. The next second, a boulder smashed to Tang Chuan's head. You look shocked. The situation is out of control. But Tang Chuan was expressionless. What's wrong? What did you shout just now? The fairy in front of him was about to fall into the devil's hands. Tang Chuan was only concerned with private punishment, but lost the game. However, he is the mantis catching the cicada, the oriole behind, but saving him requires a price. It turned out that he needed to transfer immortal fate, known as double cultivation. Just now, Tang Chuan found the number of one of the 100 ghosts. Su Hao also gave a copper plate with both hands. Recently, the demons have been inquiring about my whereabouts. I guess they are looking for this thing. You're sensible. I'll take the thing. Do you have any objections? Su Hao nodded quickly and said, Brother, take care. Welcome to come again. You can consult Tang Chuan. If the demons find them, we will be exposed. Don't worry, as soon as we leave, they will definitely move. Sure enough, Su Hao just ran away. On the other hand, the demons have finished the competition of catching the fencer. But they didn't see Tang Chuan and his team. This made Baoji doubt. Suddenly, Tang Chuan emerged from the woods in a panic. I'm sorry. He was late and the demons all laughed at him. This young man is really brave. His clothes are torn. Brothers, please don't laugh at me. I'm not good. It took a little longer. Baoji said that. Boy caught the most sword beasts in this competition. And then pushed Fairy to him with the seal on her back. Everyone advised him not to rush too much. Practicing both fairy and devil will lead to death. You just envy me. I have 100 ways to have fun. At this time, a butterfly flew to the fairy. At night, Away took the fairy he just met home. Tonight, you just have to spend time with me. I will be gentle. But in the next second, Tang Chuan appeared behind him, whispering that I will be gentle too. Then his neck was twisted to 360 degrees. Don't be afraid, I'm also from the fairyland. The fairy thanked him quickly. We are the same. Tang Chuan saw the spell mark behind him and said it was a bit troublesome. If forced to break it, there may be sequelae. So he asked him if he was willing to forcing the seal out. Would you like to? But the fairy didn't understand that this was the blessing seal. My 7 meridians and 8 channels cannot flow. How did you send me the immortal fate? Tang Chuan pointed at my Shun Yuan and said it didn't flow. I've offended you. She endured it and then released powerful energy locally. The fairy felt the power coming in with a look of enjoyment. How helpless is this fairy as an undercover agent? Not only Ke, she has to perform a heavy drama in front of demons just to avoid being exposed as an undercover agent. However, Lin Sixing lamented. Was that just acting? It turned out to be real. Just now, 2 female demon cultivators passed by Tang Chuan's room. He is the man known as the Magic Sword God. I heard that he was safe with 3 fox demons. I really envy the person who is with him. Forget it. I won't listen. Let's go to the kitchen and find a cucumber. But Lin Sixing was puzzled in the room. Why did Tang Chuan ask me to shake the bedpost constantly? And what's the use of this copper plate given by Su Hao? And I can see some. The death of immortals. It's better to hide it. Otherwise, the demons will find out. Otherwise, why did only you come back when Tang Chuan came in? The Taoist friend who was taken away. Tang Chuan said he had already saved him, but he still has to do something for me. But he has just been promoted to a fairy. You still do this. At this time, Tang Chuan turned his head directly. Ning Siken was still confused. Tang Chuan shouted, I want it, and then walked towards Ning Siken. Si Shin nervously asked what he wanted. But Tang Chuan jumped up and pounced on him. Of course I want you. Tang Chuan realized that there were demons outside. It was just acting. What are you doing? Don't you know we are doing something serious? The demons apologized. The captain was in a hurry to gather everyone. Awei was killed. Sixin thought that it wasn't real just now and was a little disappointed. You contact the fairyland and ask them to pick up someone at this place? Then go with the demons. And went to the guild together and said that he rushed too hard just now. His legs were a little sore. Let him rest. When they arrived at the scene of Owei's murder, Centurion Baoji was very sad and threatened that the victim would not see the sun tomorrow. Tang Chuan looked very surprised. How could this happen? Who killed Owei? Did he win today? The fairy arrived on the street, saying that he was under the curse of Fuxian. It definitely wasn't him. But at this time, Baoji found Owei holding a piece of Tang Chuan. He had already revealed a triumphant expression. Isn't this the fabric of the Centurion silver? How cool is it to be reborn as a husky? Zero is a beautiful and novice female anchor, but also often appears in front of you without grooming. But instead of destroying the house, instead likes to fiddle with some eye masks. Xiaobai, thanks to you today. If you hadn't pushed me, I would have died. It was the dog's original body that saved the owner. Xiaobai, why are you bleeding from your nose? Are you injured internally? Maybe you should go to the hospital. However, Xiaobai is not only fine, but licked the owner's body very actively. Is this my owner? That's over. However, Su Wanqing told Xiaobai that I had 2 classes in the afternoon and can't stay at home with you. Be good and stay here. Don't destroy things. However, the careless cat owner didn't leave enough food. But a dog of this level also wants to trap me. Still too young. I quickly went to eat, but he found there was no human food in the fridge. Only dog food. A man can bend and stretch. I can continue to fight after eating. Dog food is dog food. After eating and drinking, I want to have a good sleep. The room of the cat owner is too bright. I'll just use an eye mask to cover my eyes. The size is just right. It smells good. In the afternoon, Su Wanqing came back. Is Xiaobai being good? But suddenly, he was gone. Su Wanqing realized it was bad. Her home was always torn apart when she came back. But now it's so tidy. Su Wanqing worried that he might have gotten lost. She suddenly heard a sound coming from the bedroom. She thought there was a thief. Su Wanqing picked up a stick and planned to go in. But what she saw made her confused. She was angry and said, "You could have a good meal tonight." Stick stewed too hot. Qin Xiaobai, have you become a husky? Why have you become so lewd? Then she planned to start her work. Let him stay here quietly. It turns out that the owner's job is a live streamer. But there are few fans in the live streaming room. Suddenly, a voice came and said, "Binding succeeded. Congratulations on getting the God-level purification system. The task is to help the master get 5,000 gifts tonight. But now I'm a husky. Even if I want to tip him, I can't." Suddenly, Su Wanqing went to the bathroom. Taking this opportunity, Xiaobai climbed onto the chair. There are only a few boring comments in the live room. Xiaobai was thinking about how to help him in front of the screen, but was criticized by the audience for his serious look. The effect was good, so he directly used his killer move. He directly crossed his legs in front of the screen and showing the most awesome posture of the husky. The way this man saves people is amazing, because all the beauties in front of him were hit by fairy claws. They couldn't circulate the 8 meridians and couldn't run 1,000 miles. And Tang Chuan is a genius. She took a detour and went through the sewer. Just now, the trapped fairies noticed the chaos outside, and Tang Chuan and the others found the cell. Tang Chuan asked them to quickly lift the curse. The demon ancestor has noticed that I'm missing, and then asked the fairies to do a horse dance. Several energy streams gushed out from the ground and went straight towards the fairies. Tang Chuan put his hands together. Strangely, the fairy who had already been released from the seal, she went towards the energy again. I guess she was addicted. With the screams of the fairies, all broke free from the fairy spell. Fellow immortals, the seal has been lifted. You can express your true feelings. Everyone turned into rice grains. Let Tianning take you back to the fairyland. The prison was instantly filled with immortal energy. Tang Chuan asked Tianning in confusion, "Didn't I just break your fairy spell? Why did you break the spell again? Please explain it to me. It was just an accident." It's definitely not my addiction. Tang Chuan gave him a note. Go to this place. The fairyland will send someone to meet you. It turned out that Tang Chuan's undercover mission wasn't done. and planned to put on another show. And Baoji's side, because of Bai Yin's death, is searching for the undercover agent of Immortal World, but they couldn't find Tang Chuan, so they suspected him. His men found Tang Chuan at this time. Tang Chuan pretended to be assassinated on the street. He was really not smart and was fooled directly, so they carried Tang Chuan to heal him. But Bai Yin's men refused to let him go because of his boss's death.